Entertainment starts now.
The time has arrived for the Edmonton Literary Festival, which celebrates life stories, art, food, and more through performance and conversations with authors.
You wouldn't be wandering now from door to door.
If the enchanting burlesque performer Lucky Lamour can't get you interested in reading, nothing will. The kickoff to Lit Fest at the Roast Coffee House and Wine Bar was themed around the Roaring '20s, an era of bootleggers, rum runners, and beautiful women. Author Davin D. Kergomo explained the ins and outs of whiskey with his book, Canadian Whiskey, The Portable Expert. His title is the first on the subject for nearly 2 decades. He demonstrated the proper way to take a drink.
Carefully, because we want to enjoy it. And we go. Oh, that was great. Oh, that was good.
Scrumptious appetizers and a variety of whiskey samples were available, along with expert bartenders like Tarquin Melnick to fill you in on the finer points. The smooth, limited edition 40 Creek Portwood Reserve was available, despite only 92 cases ever arriving in Alberta.
There was a period of time where Canadian whiskey wasn't taken very seriously, wasn't very interesting, didn't have a lot of flavors that stood out. 40 Creek is part of the revival of good Canadian whiskeys coming onto the markets.
A highlight was the alluring performances from Capital City Burlesque, Alberta's premier dance troupe. Litfest is far from over. With a multitude of events between now and the 28th, there is bound to be something for everyone. To find out which event is for you, head to litfestalberta.org. The weather outside is cooling down, but West Edmonton Mall couldn't have been any hotter on Sunday when hundreds gathered to see a breakout star break it down.
Please help me welcome Canada's own
Fans went wild when Canadian pop star Carly Rae Jepsen hit the New Cap radio stage and performed a free show alongside an acoustic accompaniment. The concert was to promote her new bubblegum-flavored album, Kiss, which reached shelves last month. She belted out her hit, Good Times. She also sang this summer's most inescapable song. The mall was an absolute zoo, and some fans waited hours to get a good spot. They brought cameras, signs, and good spirits.
She's such a great person. She seems down to earth.
Carly Rae gave back to her biggest fans by taking photos with the first 100 people who purchased her album from the West Edmonton Mall HMV. They were greeted with a warm smile and a big hug. Some fans were disappointed that Carly only sang 2 songs, but she was just being a tease. For more, you need a ticket to her sold-out concert the next day. Carly, if that guy still hasn't called you back, feel free to send your number my way. Maybe. Halloween just wouldn't be the same without another Paranormal Activity movie, and this year, you won't be disappointed.
What is he doing?
Freaky, right?
Taking place 5 years after the events of the first 2 movies, Paranormal Activity 4 is the final film in the timeline so far, meaning some questions from the first 3 films will be answered.
I don't know what it is, but I've just been hearing a lot of noises. And like all this weird stuff has been happening since the new neighbors moved in.
Lights go off all the time, honey.
The film stays true to the franchise's raw footage style. The movie follows teenage Alice, who notices strange things going on when the new neighbors move in. She records the happenings with her modern 2011 camcorder and webcam, an upgrade from the last movie. When the neighbor's strange son gets taken in by the family, things get freaky fast. Will Alice survive the paranormal activity or suffer a gruesome fate?
Front door open. Back door open.
Alex, what's going on? Alex,
Paranormal Activity 4 is in theaters now. They say the bigger the better, but in this week's viral video, one man tries to prove it's not about size, but about how you use it. The circus will be calling. That's it for entertainment this week. Let's pop back over to Annika and Emily for more.